Welcome to the vlog, everyone. Welcome to the vlog. Just wishing everyone a good, safe, and happy journey wherever they may be. All of us within ourselves, working out challenges, turning them into blessings. Hope, overcoming dread, letting it all take place, trying to align the self with love. Welcome to the vlog, everyone. Welcome to the vlog. Just wishing everyone a good, safe, and happy journey wherever they may be. All of us within ourselves, working out challenges, turning them into blessings. Hope, overcoming dread, letting it all take place, trying to align the self with love. Welcome to the vlog, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the vlog, everyone. Welcome to the vlog. In last broadcast, we were talking about the consumption of poisons aligned with the political spirit and the manifestation of what could be happening already in the past future. And what has become aware now in our challenges is that something is occurring that we are not aware of, which then corresponds to how we should be acting in the first place. There's choices that we make, and they can seem that they are quite similar, but in the total reality they're just the same, as we're all just spanning time on this earth. Whoever thought up the idea of having an idea within language and the framework of patterns to its ideal omnipotence is sadly mistaken with nonlinear chaos of a finite pattern. Sending love to that, right? Sending love to it all. Sending love to the chaos and the chaos within and without. The chaos that we can control and that we are a part of, but don't not want to admit that we are part of. Sending love to all of it. Sending love to it all. Hopefully, one day, I'll even get to see the fruit of the seeds that have been laid, and not have so much desire or want. But who knows? This too shall pass also. Maybe. Welcome to the vlog, everyone. Welcome to the vlog. In last broadcast, we were talking about the consumption of poisons aligned with the political spirit and the manifestation of what could be happening already in the past future. And what has become aware now in our challenges is that something is occurring that we are not aware of, which then corresponds to how we should be acting in the first place. There's choices that we make, and it can seem that they are quite similar, but in the total reality they're just the same, as we're all just spending time on this earth. Whoever thought of the idea of having an idea within language and the framework of patterns to its ideal omnipotence is sadly mistaken here.
I'll even get to see
non-linear chaos of a finite pattern.
That have been laid.
Sending love to that, right? Sending love to it all.
And not
sending love to the chaos and the chaos within and without. The chaos that we can control and that we are a part of, but don't not want to admit that we are part of. Sending love to all of it. Sending love to it all.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Similar, but in the total reality, they're just the same, as we're all just spending time on this earth. Whoever thought up the idea of having an idea within language and the framework of patterns to its ideal omnipotence is sadly mistaken with non-linear chaos of a finite pattern. Sending love to that, right? Sending love to it all. Sending love to the chaos and the chaos within and without. The chaos that we can control and that we are a part of, but don't not want to admit that we are part of. Sending love to all of it. Sending love to it
Waiting
all.
to connect to Bluetooth device.
Hopefully, one day,
Connected to Bluetooth device.
I'll even get to see the fruit of the seeds that have been laid, and not have so much desire or want. But who knows? This too shall pass also. Maybe. Similar, but in the total reality, they're just the same, as we're all just expanding time on this earth. Whoever thought up the idea of having an idea within language and the framework of patterns to its ideal omnipotence is sadly mistaken with nonlinear chaos of a finite pattern. Send in love to that, right? Send in love to it all. Send in love to the chaos and the chaos within and without. The chaos that we can control and that we are a part of, but don't not want to admit that we are part of. Send in love to all of it. Send in love to it all. Hopefully, one day, I'll even get to see the fruit of the seeds that have been laid and not have so much desire or want. But who knows? This too shall pass also. Maybe.
So everyone, I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing the many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find it actually is just another layer of skin. So other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. Send in love to that too, right?
Hopefully, one day, I'll even get to see the fruit of the seeds that have been laid and not have so much desire or want. Shall pass also.
everyone, I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing the many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find it actually is just another layer of skin. So, other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. Sending love to that too, right?
Chaos and the chaos within and out, the chaos that we can control and that we are a part of, but do not want to admit that we are part of. And love to all, and love to get all. Hopefully, one day, I'll even get to see the fruit of the seeds that have been laid, and not have so much desire for one. This too shall pass also. Desire or want. But who knows? Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing the many ways to Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing the many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find it actually is just another layer of skin. So, other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. Sending love to that too, right? Chaos within and out, the chaos that we can control. Maybe. Similar, but in actual reality, they're just the same as we're all just expanding time on this earth. Whoever thought of idea of having an idea within language and the framework of pattern to it, ideal.
I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to deeper core, which in the end we'll find actually is just another layer of skin. So, other than calling things moral issues or contemplative on industrial superiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. Then it's like that too, right?
layer of skin. So, other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpet on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. Send love to that too, right? Going to be discussing the many ways to So everyone, I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing the many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end, we'll find it actually is just another layer of skin. So, other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. Send love to that too, right? That we can control, that we are a part of. I do not want to admit that we are part of. And love to get more. Hopefully, one day, I'll even get to see the fruit of the seeds that have been laid. And not so much sorrow. muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors. Can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. Send love to that too, right? skin, what is underneath the skin, to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find it actually is just another layer of skin. So, other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. Spend in love for that too, right? Going to be discussing in many ways. So everyone, I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find actually is just another layer of skin. So, other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial exteriors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. And love that too, right? I'll even get to see going to be discussing the many ways to So everyone, I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find it actually is just another layer of skin. So, other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. And love that too, right? discussing the many ways to Hello everyone, I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing the many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find it actually is just another layer of skin. So, other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. And love to that too, right? Hello everyone, I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing the many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find actually is just another layer of skin. So, other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. And love to that too, right? Going to be discussing the many ways to So everyone, I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing the many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find it actually is just another layer of skin. So other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpet on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. And love that too, right? That we can control, that we are a part of. I do not want to admit that we are part of. And love to all of it. And love to people. Hopefully, one day, I'll even get to see the fruit of the seeds that have been laid and not so much so fast also. Going to be discussing the many ways. So everyone, I want to welcome you to the latest edition of the podcast. And in the latest edition of the podcast, we're going to be discussing the many ways to skin what is underneath the skin to get to the deeper core, which in the end we'll find it actually is just another layer of skin. Other than calling things muscle issues or contemplative carpets on industrial interiors, we can also see the true framework of it looking as if it doesn't really exist in itself. And love that too, right? One day, I'll even get to see the fruit of the seeds that have been laid, and not so much desire.
Hey man, so just saying hello, and made an epic work of parodying podcasts and blogs. Sending love to that too. Hopefully you'll get to see this soon, and I'll correspond with you soon. Alright. Hey man, so just saying hello, and made an epic work of parodying podcasts and blogs. Sending love to that too. Hopefully you'll get to see this soon, and I'll correspond with you soon. Alright. That we can control, and that we are a part of, but do not want to admit that we are part of. This too shall pass also. We're all just spending time on this earth. Whoever thought of having an idea and language and the framework of that to it. Hey man, so just saying hello, and made an epic work of parodying podcasts and blogs. Sending love to that too. Hopefully you'll get to see this soon, and I'll correspond with you soon. Alright. Chaos that we can control.